And
Welcome to this random audio kind of
Excuse
bit.
me? No,
What?
carry on. No, carry on. You keep doing it. You keep
Okay,
doing the
fine.
intro.
I was talking about how the fact I like cheese. That was it. Right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
So what is it's kind of like what if, but kind of questions. So you have to answer yes or no. So what if your farts didn't smell, but they made twice as much noise?
So is this just to talk about, or do you say I would
What would
have
you
that?
what would you say, yeah or no?
Say it again.
Would you accept that? Would you accept? So basically, it's like, imagine I'm the devil.
Okay.
I'm giving you a crazy deal from the
Okay.
devil. Uh, what if I could make your farts not smell, but
What?
every time you farted, they were twice as loud?
Now you see, the thing is, I would probably take this on because like Silent but Deadlies.
Yeah,
Imagine their noise value is 0, and
yeah, yeah. The
maths
noise, or
times
like
2.
0.1,
Yeah, like 0 times 2 is
0 still.
still 0. You're not going to be able to hear it. So,
And most of my farts are just kind of like,
but the problem is those loud ass farts that you sometimes have, they're going to be amazing. Like they're going to be something to laugh about.
but
So,
that's to the point where people would actually be impressed
yeah,
by the loudness of your fart. So I think that's worth. I think I'd shake the devil's hand on that one.
I'd say yes to the devil.
So, okay, I've got the devil here. His name's Paul, actually.
Oh, hi Paul.
He gets a bad rep. I'm shaking his hand right now. He doesn't speak. He's a mute. But
Okay.
yeah, okay. But I can reveal, according to poll data, only 24% of people said yes. 76% of people said no.
But why? Like there's so many upsides.
Hold on, this isn't even a bad thing. This is a stupid one. What if your hair color changed every day, but every day you get $1,000? Yes, of course I'm going to accept that.
That's basically me.
You'd have cool hair and a lot of money. Yeah.
Yes. I
Like,
take that. Devil, I am going to take your hand and shove
the,
it up
dev-
my ass.
the devil gave you a free one there. Yeah, put your entire elbow in. Jeez. um, what the fuck? No, I'm just going to skip that one. um, oh, you get to be a Disney prince slash princess, but you won't live happily ever after.
I really don't give a flying fuck.
No.
I like unhappy endings.
If you could be a Disney character, which one would you be?
Disney character. Ooh, I think I'd
Because I
be-
think, honestly, I'm Hades
I don't
from
know.
Hercules.
You see, the thing is,
Or
with
C3PO.
with Disney, I always get them mixed up with DreamWorks, and I'm thinking,
You're going to be Shrek.
yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm
From
gonna go
DreamWorks.
for Mowgli. Is it Mowgli?
Mowgli is a Disney character.
Yeah, Mowgli from The Jungle Book.
Are you? Oh my God, you're Mowgli. I'm Baloo, and Maurice the Panther.
Who's gonna be the snake?
None of us.
We need a snake.
Ethan.
Ethan's the snake.
Ethan has to be.
Okay.
So yeah. Would you not? Is that not like? What's your
wouldn't mind
favorite?
it.
What's your favorite ever Disney film?
My favorite ever Disney film.
Disney film ever.
Oh, it might be oh God. Beauty and the Beast.
Not
Mulan.
Mulan.
Not really. I mean, the
Not.
songs.
Let's get down to business.
Yeah, the songs in
defeat
Mulan are fucking
the
amazing.
Huns.
They're
Oh, we said-
absolutely amazing. But
I said in an episode ages ago as well. I'd sing a Britney Spears song after I went to go pee, and I never did it.
I wouldn't.
Anyway.
Really. Story-wise, Beauty and the Beast is fucking amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's okay actually.
But Mulan-wise, it's just like, oh,
It's no Mulan.
buns, kill, snow, flowers, and Mulan singing about how bad her life is.
Yeah. What? No. Anyway.
Who is that girl I see?
That's like one song.
Okay.
Anyway, don't prove me wrong.
you
What
did
if?
that.
What if you got any clothes? You got clothes from any store for free,
Mm.
but you can never wear matching socks or shoes.
Okay, so there are actually shoes that aren't matching that you can buy. You know those ones with like different padding on the bottom of the foot. Now they're not matching. And
It doesn't say to what degree they're matching. Yeah,
and
does
actually,
it?
on an atomic level, no shoe no shoe is ever matching. So
All
yeah.
shoes have a chiral carbon. Actually, that's too nerdy. But yeah, I reckon I don't usually wear. Well, sometimes no, I always wear matching socks. Who am I kidding?
I never wear matching socks. I'm
always do.
always wearing a fucking white one and a black one, and people just point it, and I'm just like, yeah, mate.
No, no, no. I'm not that kind of guy. I have to wear constantly like double grey or double white.
I'm not super pissed up, like OCD about it.
Like to the point where I match my underwear and my socks.
And yeah, get any clothes just to have
Yeah,
that. I'd
no,
totally do it.
I could sell the clothes. I could be rich. If I'm the richest man on earth, I'm going to set the trend. The new trend is that everyone's shoes have to not match, okay? Shake my hand, devil. Shake my hand.
Devil, stick your horn up my ass.
Put it right in there. Twist it around a little as well while you're at it.
The fuck? Okay. Next one, sir.
You can go 50 years back in time, but you can never talk to someone you know today ever again. Why would I go 50 years back in time?
That was a shit time, especially for, my
Yeah.
people.
Also, like, smallpox is still a thing.
If I wanted to, get a lad friend, I would be persecuted.
Yeah, I think it was illegal back in
It
Britain
was.
back in that time. Actually, as a matter of
So no.
no.
No! Devil, take your horn and stick it up your own
A
ass.
lot of people said, yeah. Hold on, that was an advert.
I might do a couple for you. When you get to 10, how many have we done on your end?
I don't know. What? You triple your salary, which is originally spelt wrong, so this is interesting.
Sarah Lee.
You shorten your length by half. I don't know what it means by length. Length of body, length of genitalia, length of working day. Because if it's working day and I triple my salary, I'm taking it.
Oh yeah. Easy.
In fact, for any of them, I could be a dwarf, and still get double my. Actually, I don't make any
Hang on,
money.
what was the downside? Triple your salary, but
Shorten your length by half. What does it mean? I think it's made by a foreign person.
it might be penis length though.
Half times 8 is still 4, which is still acceptable.
Which is Asian standard.
Which is still I'm lying. Let's not get into that whole topic.
That was
No.
Okay. Do 2 more, and then
Okay.
I'll switch.
Everyone in the world lived good lives, but you were tortured every day for 20 years.
I might take the hit. I mean, no, actually, I wouldn't
No.
take the hit because
No.
anybody who does that one is going to say, "Oh yeah, I'll take the hit for all these people." But guess what? In a real life situation, you would be a sad fuck. You would be selfish and you would take it yourself. I'm just being honest. Anybody would.
Yeah, honestly, I would as well.
Cool.
What if you could be in a... okay, right, this is just a weird one.
Mhm.
If you could be in a movie, but it had to be a porn.
I mean, what kind of porn?
It doesn't say. It just says it had to be. It didn't have to be one that...
We're lads,
I wouldn't.
I'd do a porn.
I wouldn't.
I mean, it depends on the pay, really.
Jesus Christ, you get panicky enough when being in a situation with any human being.
Being naked with a human being.
Being naked
and
with a camera. Jeez.
That is literally your hell. Okay, Duncan.
Okay.
Would you rather live one life that lasts 1,000 years, or live
Okay.
10 lives that last 100 years each?
10 lives that live 100 years.
Yeah. So one life, so you keep all your memories.
Yeah,
for
no, that's what my
1,000 years,
choice is. Like, you could be so many different people.
But you would forget.
Also, yeah, no. Oh, no. Right, no, so I wouldn't remember.
You wouldn't
Oh,
remember
bear
like,
in mind,
life
bear
to
in mind.
life.
But if you fell in love in your 1,000 years, no one else would have 1,000 years life. So you kind of like watched everyone die.
Yeah, you'd watch everyone around you die.
But then
That'd be
again,
horrible.
being immortal would be cool as fuck.
But you're not immortal. It's only 1,000 years.
No, I reckon I'd like to live for 1,000 years.
I think I would take. Oh yeah, 1,000 years, pretty easily.
Yeah, because if I can't remember what I've done in the past life, like,
This next one is horrible.
okay.
Would you rather use eye drops made of vinegar, or toilet paper made from sandpaper?
I reckon toilet paper made out of sandpaper. You'd eventually get like, because you know how when you walk around barefoot,
Mm.
you eventually get like harder feet. Like I've been walking around barefoot in my house for like 2 years now, and I've got like pretty hard, tough feet. I reckon you eventually get that with your asshole.
No, but like sandpaper's like got the glassy horribleness on it.
Yeah, I know, but I reckon after a
The
while
first
it's
few
fine.
times would be terrible. There'd be blood everywhere. Can you imagine? You already want you dread going for a shit.
Yeah.
If I only had to use the eye drops once in one eye, I'd drop the vinegar in it and then immediately wash it out.
Yeah, I know, but your eyes are more precious than your butthole.
I mean,
Like putting vinegar in, you could go blind. What's the problem with putting sandpaper in your butthole? You're gonna have a sore butt for a couple of weeks.
oh, I guess if you only got to do it the
Like
once, then
forever.
I'd probably do the sandpaper. Well,
Yeah, yeah,
I'd only wipe it the once. I'd prefer to
yeah.
smell like shit.
Yeah, to be fair, you could just wipe the side of your cheek and be completely fine.
Would you rather be without elbows or be without knees? So you'd get restricted movement in your legs or your arms.
No, without knees, easily. Because you need your elbows to like move around your arm and stuff, and I use
Yeah,
my
you
arms a
do
lot
a
more.
lot more with your elbows. You just walk a
Like
bit funny, wouldn't you?
I could play video games all day without knees. I could just sit on my desk chair the entire time and just play video games.
Yeah, thinking about my future career, I really need my arms, not my legs.
Yeah, same with mine. Like I think yeah, definitely knees, up knees.
Okay. Would you rather experience a sharp pain in your side each time someone says your name, or have a bell sound out each time you become aroused, aka get a boner?
The second one.
So you could be around people, and
Yeah,
then all of a
but
sudden,
the thing is that doesn't happen that often to me anymore because I'm a fucking I'm pretty much fully developed.
hmm.
I'm not just walking around being like, oh,
Yeah, no, but if it did happen,
slip
people would
inside.
look at you like,
Yeah, no, but I'd just be like, lol, I'm so funny. People wouldn't know that the
oh
bell was
yeah, yeah, sure.
associated with that, would they?
But what
People would
if you were
people would
with
just think
your
I'm a weirdo ringing a bell.
okay? Imagine this then: you were with your significant other, and every time you two got together and started doing the do, a bell started sounding. They'd notice something.
Sexy time bell.
Yeah,
It would be like that experiment they did with the dog ages ago.
which was
They rang a bell and then gave the dog food. Like put food in front of the dog so the dog started to salivate.
okay.
And eventually they took away so they did this like a ton of times, and eventually they took away the food.
Mm.
So whenever they heard the bell, the dog started to like salivate.
Aww.
So it would be like that. So my significant other would also get in the mood
They'd start salivating.
when they heard the bell. So it'd work. I
They'd
reckon.
start salivating.
Yes. I reckon that would work.
Okay. Would you rather have a large 10-inch long belly button that swayed to music, or have accordions for legs?
The first one actually sounds like an advantage.
This one's really weird.
I would love to have a 10-inch belly button that sways to music. I would be a belly dancer. I'd just be like, do 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 do, and my belly button would be like getting into it. It'd be great. Think
Okay.
about all the money you can make from that.
I think this is the last one from me. Would you rather have to sneeze, but not be able? Yeah, have you need to sneeze, but you're not able to, or have something stuck in your eye for an entire year?
Second one.
Okay. Yeah, that is a
Fe-
really unpleasant feeling, actually.
The
The need to
feeling of not
sneeze.
being able to sneeze, because you'd eventually go numb to the feeling of having like something stuck in your eye. You'd probably eventually go blind and not be able to feel it anyway. But the feeling of like having a sneeze and not being able to get out for an entire year, I think I would actually go mad. Like it angers me enough when it happens like one time in real life. Like I could be sat there in my desk chair, especially around pollen season, because you know I get hay fever around like May, June time in exam period, which is great for me. But anyway, I'd be sat there in my desk chair, and I'd feel like a little bit of a sneeze to come on, and I'd be sat there like, oh, okay, this is gonna happen soon, and then my nose would like get bigger and bigger and bigger, like 'cause it's full up with it's full up with the sneeze, but it can't get out because the sneeze is a physical thing now, Kyle.
It is. I think it's
So my
very
nose fills up with the sneeze, and then it explodes, and I have no nose anymore.